Hey Arun, how are you?
Good, Vivek. How are you?
I'm doing well. How's the LA weather?
Hello, this is good. Nice and sunny.
Right. I know a couple of days back, I see there's one light, yeah,
Yeah,
inside light on you. A couple of days back, Bay Area was a bit rainy, a little bit cold, but today it's like all sunny
it
and
is, yeah. It was like that in LA also, but now last 2 days it's been sunny, nice and sunny.
that's awesome. Awesome. Cool. Thanks for taking the time. Actually, I wanted to speak to you. I know we were at the business conference last weekend. I wanted to grab hold of you at that moment itself,
I
kind of
know.
pick your
Didn't
brain, but we couldn't find the time.
didn't
Uh,
find the time at all. Yeah.
yeah, I had a lovely time meeting your wife as well. She's a lovely lady. So wanted to pick your brains at the time, but I think this is a perfect time for me. So thank you so much for joining, and really appreciate it.
Thank you for arranging it.
Yeah. I know I could ask you a lot of questions, but I wanted to ask you, since we have limited time, I wanted to ask you like very pointed, let's concentrated questions. So
Okay.
hopefully I can fire some shots at you and you'll hit it out of the park, right? So let's see. So I want to understand, Arun, you have been involved in industry for quite some time, about 2 decades or so, coming from India and now in US. You worked in different industries and sectors. You observed many things. How's been your experience in the industry over 2 decades? What would you say?
The industry has, I mean, it's a very interesting experience when we first join in. We join in with a rigor, fresh out
Right.
of college. We want to just join a company, and that is how we started because we want to establish ourselves. We want to make some money.
Right.
But now looking back 20 years later, we know that technology, I'm in the technology side and technology changes. Every 4 or 5 years, something becomes obsolete.
Right.
When I joined in, I think Java was hot. Today, nobody looks at Java, right? There are many other things that have come up.
Absolutely.
So, and today, a lot of people identify themselves as data scientist, AI. Very soon, AI will be a regular thing and something else will come up. So, this is going to happen.
Mm.
And industry is going to change, technologies change. And that is what my experience has been. Of course, you have to adapt and be
Mm.
there at all the times with all the technologies. If you don't adapt, you will become obsolete. There is no question
True.
of that. Or you will stagnate in your company. But at the
Absolutely.
same time, I think relying only on job also is not a good thing because there's also a cycle of economy which goes up and down. And
Right.
every 5 years, if you notice, there is a cycle that comes down.
That's actually true. Yeah.
Right? This COVID cycle has been a little bit longer than what all we all want, but
Uh,
this happens every 5 years. If you track back all the way to 2000, every 5 years there's some cycle. The problem is that if you get caught up in that cycle,
right.
then all the work that you have done for 5 years, the savings and the income and all of that takes a big dip. And
Mm.
then recovering from that becomes a bigger challenge, right?
Right.
So, so technology is good, but don't identify yourself with the technology only. Do something more than just a job, you know?
Right, right. I absolutely echo to what you've said. The cycles I observed myself back in the day when I was doing my bachelor, and this is real story. When I was graduating, my father used to ping me about like learning Java, and you'll not get a job, you'll not do anything. Until this time now, I stuck with AI, and kind of AI is the new thing, and no one's really talking about Java, let's say, right? And so it's amazing how the tides have changed, or
Yeah,
tides have turned, right?
that's
So I totally echo with you. One of the key things you mentioned was people identifying with their jobs, and that's true, actually. You ask them, who are you? They'll say, hey, I'm a data scientist or I'm a Java developer or whatnot, right?
yeah.
So you have to have more meaning there, absolutely. And